if you're losing hope in humanity, like most of us are at this point, allow this little story to maybe perk you up a little bit. So I live in Tokyo, and I was on the Tokyo Underground. Must have been maybe like 2 or 3 months ago or something like that. And there's something that happened that moved me quite profoundly. So I was waiting for the train. It was too packed to get on. It was rush hour. I was like, fuck it, I'll just wait until I'll get the next one. And I saw near the entrance of the train, there was a man, an old man, 70s, 80s perhaps, Japanese guy, struggling to stand up, very unsteady on his feet, looked like he'd maybe wet himself or something like that. Looked like a medical emergency, basically. And while most people were standing about not really giving a shit, which is pretty standard in Tokyo, or any big city really, I guess, but there was one man in his 30s who I saw really actively helping this old man to steady himself on his feet. He obviously knew something was wrong, and he actually took him. There didn't seem to be any relation between this man and the older man, just another pedestrian who wanted to help. And he helped steady him and take him off of the train and got him into a steady position on the platform and called for help from the station staff. And I don't know why this moved me so much, or it didn't at the time until I reflected upon it. And I realized it's because most people wouldn't do that anymore. I don't see acts of humanity like this happen very often in Tokyo. Most people don't really want to get involved. They don't really want to get involved with things that don't have anything to do with them. And I understand that as well, but this was someone who was really, really struggling. And seeing this man not only help him, but be so kind to him and make him laugh and kind of get him through. Thankfully, didn't seem to be anything, immediate medical emergency wrong with this old man. I think he had maybe just been too tired or a little bit confused or something like that. But seeing how this man who had nothing to do with him, how he treated him with such kindness and respect, and humour and just kind-heartedness, and stayed with him until the station staff came and got him into a wheelchair and everything, and then got on the train. This guy must have been rushing for work as well. This was rush hour. It was really difficult to hold back my tears. I started crying. And I was so moved by it. His kindness. That shouldn't be that rare. And that shouldn't be something that moves us to tears. Do you know what? But it should move us to tears because it's lovely, but it shouldn't be because it's so rare. And I just wanted to share that because it really moved me.